Hi, this is Nick with Zachos Realty here in Dunedin, Florida. Today I'd like to review some of the pros and cons of moving to Florida and why it may be the perfect state for you to buy in right now. Almost 1,000 people are moving to the state of Florida every single day. Whether it is for the beautiful weather, job relocation, or retirement or vacation home, it is easy to find a reason to enjoy the Sunshine State. If you're thinking of moving to Florida, you've probably done some research on locations, pros and cons, and job opportunities. But hopefully this video will help address some of your questions or concerns, as well as inform you on whether Florida is the right state for you. Let's start with the pros and cons of living in Florida. Regardless of where you end up moving to in the state, there are going to be pros and cons that are relevant to everywhere. First, we will start with the pros of living in Florida and why you should move here. A quick list of pros would be no state income tax, warm year-round, and you don't have to even think about the snow. Housing is relatively lower than in many parts of the country. Florida residents receive discounts to local attractions like Disney and Universal Studios. And of course, there are world-class beaches and outdoor activities you can't get anywhere else. Next, we will look at some of the negative aspects of living in Florida and why the state might not be for everyone. Some of the cons may be extreme heat and humidity, along with annual hurricane season. Insurance costs are typically higher than other parts of the country. Humidity and heat, there are larger and more bugs in Florida than in most other places. And you will have to deal with tourists and part-time residents year-round. But in my opinion, the pros far outweigh the cons when it comes to moving to Florida. Now let's look at different areas to consider in Florida and a few of the main cities in each of those areas. In the northern part of the state, you have Jacksonville, which is the most populated city in Florida and one of the largest in the country. And there's also Tallahassee, which has more of a college town feel, being home to Florida State University. In the Panhandle, one of the most popular cities to live in is Pensacola, which has a small town feel and with a wide range of military bases in the area. In Central Florida, we have Orlando, which is known for its tourist destinations, but also has a lot of great suburbs to live in as well. The western part of the state is home to three popular cities. There's Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and Tampa, all super close to each other. Here you'll find some of the best beaches in the world, paired with lively downtown areas and great communities with small town feels. In Southwest Florida, two cities that have been rapidly growing are Fort Myers and Sarasota. And last but not least, we have the southeastern part of the state with cities like Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Once you make the decision to move to Florida, your next step may be to look for a job. As far as the job market goes, the most popular industries to find jobs in Florida are tourism, marketing and sales, aerospace and aviation, international trade, and health sciences. But given the current situation, there are many occupations allowing remote working, so this may be the perfect to relocate without having to find a new job. Another deciding factor in moving to Florida for you may be the education. Like most areas in the country, in Florida there can be a big difference when it comes to the quality of public education, even with schools within the same school district. Most school placements are based on the zip code you live in, but some do use a lottery system to place students, so just be sure to do your research or ask your local real estate agent. One thing you may want to focus on is schools that provide a bilingual education program. This is because Florida has such a large Hispanic population. Florida also has great college options as well, including the University of Florida, Florida State University, the University of Miami, and Florida Institute of Technology. So that's it. Hopefully this video helped open your eyes to all Florida has to offer, including some pros and cons, the job markets, and education opportunities. Again, my name is Nick with Zachos Realty. Please reach out with any of your real estate needs. Thank you. Hey everyone, this is Nick with Zachos Realty. I really appreciate you taking the time to check out our videos and content. I just wanted to take a quick second to introduce myself. Both my wife and I are originally from Ohio. Both of us went to Ohio State and moved down here to Florida in 2016. We originally started off in St. Petersburg before moving to Dunedin, and then down to Venice before finally settling here in Sarasota with our 2 daughters. I'm really grateful that we had the opportunity to live, in both in Pinellas County and down here in Sarasota, because it gave us some really good insight into, the area as a whole, and helped us realize, what we're looking for in a community. So anyone looking for pointers on either, relocation from up north, or maybe comparing the Tampa, St. Pete area compared to Sarasota and Venice, feel free to reach out anytime. I've been with Zachos Realty for a few years now and absolutely love it. Working with Ryan and David and our close team is really what I was looking for in a brokerage. The fact that we are a smaller, family-owned company has been really great, and we help each other out all the time. So when you work with one of us, it's like working with all of us. Like I said, I just wanted to take a quick moment to introduce myself. So if you have any questions about the area or our brokerage, feel free to reach out anytime. Thank you.